Well, all right. First thing I want to say is just congratulations to Maple Valley on a great season. Like, Kuhlman is one heck of a pitcher, and it's tough to go up against that. And what was working for me, I knew I had to throw a lot of off speed and get it over the plate. You know, it just worked out for the most part today.
After they got the one on the board in the first, sometimes that's enough for Corey. What was going through your guys' mind, or what did your dad say?
Well, we just knew that, I mean, you can't win the game with 0 runs anyway, so if they're going to put one up, let's answer and put 2 up. And that's exactly what we did. Just take the lead, hold it.
How big was Brett's double there? Did that just kind of ease the tension a little?
Oh, yeah, like, because they're so used to Corey striking everyone out that you set the tone like that early and good things are going to happen. And
what does this mean for you to kind of do what your cousin did a few years ago? I know you were around for that, but what does it mean for you?
Yeah, I was just a little 8th grade slow courtesy runner on that team, and it's just, I mean, that was a happy moment, but this definitely tops it, like, at least in my opinion, for me. And I don't know, it's just one of the happiest days.
I should have said cousin and brother. What are you guys thinking about, expectations there at state? What are your thoughts?
You know, we're not done yet. We're not going to keep fighting. We're going to go and practice hard, try to win it all up there.
Congrats, man.
Thank you so much.
It was pretty big because at the beginning of the game they got that 1 run, so they got the momentum, and then that really set the tone for us to know that he wasn't throwing balls that we couldn't hit. He wasn't going to blow it by us. We could hit anything he threw. So, I mean, it just gave everybody else the confidence that they could hit it as well.
We're talking to Coach a little bit. You guys were 6-6 at one point in the season. What happened? What changed? What happened with this team?
One day we coached our own practice, basically. So the coaches, we just told them to leave, and we just took it over on our own. And from that day forward, it just turned around, and our whole season went uphill. So.
Anything happened in that practice that kind of stood out, or was it just maybe just the kind of, or what happened there, I guess?
We all kind of just came together to that practice, really. Before that, we were just kind of doing it on our own, and we weren't really being a team. And after that, we really came together as a team and started playing together and doing everything that we needed to do to win. So,
tell me about getting the chance to, be a leadoff hitter and shortstop for a state tournament team.
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, it was not so good, but then actually we came here to play Denison, and then he put me in the leadoff spot just to see if I could get my confidence back up because I'd been struggling. So ever since that, I've been getting hits and getting on base, and it's been uphill since then.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Euphoria. To say I'm proud of these guys would be an understatement. We fought and battled all year. There was a time in our season when we were 6-6, and we were really questioning where we were heading. And to the credit of this group, they didn't quit. They kept fighting. They came to work every day. They worked hard. And this group has an unbelievable will to win. And to beat Corey Kuhlman is really an amazing accomplishment. We worked hard over the last 3 days to kind of get ready for him, but to be frank, I don't know that anything really gets you ready for him because he's good. I mean, he's really good. When we made a blunder there in the first and Kuhlman drove in the run to get him, up 1-0. Again, things could have headed south for us, but Brett led off the bottom half with the double. We responded, and to me that speaks to the testament and the will of our team. That we didn't just allow that one piece of adversity to hurt us, and we fought back and battled. And then Grant, quite frankly, was amazing. As good as Corey is, I thought Grant was every bit as good as Corey tonight. He matched him, and when we needed a shutdown inning there in the 7th, Grant went out and got it, and of course Kyle made a hell of a play for us out in right field.
Can you tell me about Grant? Is this the best he's ever pitched?
Yeah, I would say, given the environment, given the stakes, yeah, absolutely. He was an amazing competitor. Does he have Kuhlman stuff? No, but he battles, and he throws strikes and he competes really well. And, I sure am proud of him.
Yeah. You mentioned Brett's hit to lead off the first, and there's a lot of maybe things you can point at and say, oh, that was huge. But was that the biggest play of the game, even though it didn't bring anything in?
Yeah, I absolutely think it was because it set the tone that we weren't just going to lay down. I think, again, when they went up 1-0 in the top of the first, especially with the power arm like Kuhlman on the mound, it could have been easy for teams to say, okay, listen, 1 is all they need, and, but we didn't allow that to happen. And I think Brett's statement just kind of set the tone for our guys, quite frankly, that, our guys believed, hey, we can fight back, we can battle. And quite frankly, I mean, we put good swings on the ball for a good portion of the night. I know he struck out a lot, but when he threw his fastball, our guys were, for the most part, on his fastball pretty well.
And I guess one more, your thoughts about maybe what you guys can do there at State.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, we've won 17 in a row. And with the way that we're playing, the way that we believe in one another, the way that our pitchers battle and compete, I think we got a chance. I know there's a lot of good teams in this state, but I think we're definitely one of the top 8, and we're very proud and very privileged to be there. And we're not planning just to go and just make a token appearance. We're going to go and put our very best effort out there and do what we can to try to win.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Derek.